I'm out of here, Bob.
Betty has been an integral part of the Wellesley College community. She's a challenging and caring teacher, a scholar with interests that range from the analysis of ancient coins to fundamental problems in physical chemistry, and a mentor extraordinaire. Her wide-ranging service to the college has incorporated many firsts, including acting as the first director of the Science Center, where she was a building director in both senses of the word, and first director of sponsored research. She has indeed been the rock of Wellesley College. B.J. Rice. As you can see from the response of their faculty and student colleagues, this is a tremendous loss to Wellesley, but one that we hope will allow us to continue to feel very because he's well, mother of a 12-year-old daughter, the parental rules. This is, as Nan says, the second chance for me to speak from this podium. The first was 23 years ago, when I was a graduating senior. My classmates did select me to speak, and I tried to speak for them. I can't claim that 1969 speech as my own. It reflected the hopes, values, and aspirations of my classmates. It was full of the uncompromising language you only write when you are 21. But it is uncanny to me the degree to which those same hopes, values, and aspirations have shaped my adulthood. On the authority of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, vested in the Board of Trustees, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, and admit you to all the rights, dignities, and responsibilities of that degree.
Elizabeth Rostel, Karen Rogalin, Jennifer Rogers, Tamison Reed Rose, Amy Elizabeth Rosen, Ivana Scoville, Christina Thalen,
Tracy!
Christina Catherine Brandon Secor, Paula Ann Baker Tremoy, Michelle Diane Shayan, Susanna Farrell Shelma, Chinhua Shen, Elisa.
Carolyn, that's what happens to you when you graduate. A year later. Congratulations, Michelle, from Carolyn. Okay, there they go. Got it. It's all over. Dr. Rock, right there. Swimming against the tide. Michelle? Hold up your diploma. Michelle, your diploma. Michelle, open it up. Diploma. Like this.
Signed. It's signed by both here. Nice portrait.
And she said children should be at the forefront of the national agenda, and the women do not need any lectures from Washington about values.
As women today, you do face tough choices. And you know, the rules are basically as follows. If you don't get married, you're abnormal. If you get married but don't have children, you're a selfish yuppie. If you get married and have children but then go outside the home to work, you're a bad mother. If you get married and have children but stay home, you've wasted your education. And if you don't get married but have children and work outside the home as a fictional newscaster, you get in trouble with the vice president.
From Wellesley in 1969, she compared the challenges facing today's seniors with those confronting her class, a time when the Vietnam War was raging and the civil rights movement was at a peak. In a jab at the White House, Clinton said women today don't need lectures from Washington about values, and she urged the graduates to put children center stage.
Too many of our children are being impoverished financially, socially, and spiritually. The shrinking of their futures diminishes us all. Whether you end up having children of your own or not, I hope each of you will recognize the need for a sensible national family policy.
This was Mrs. Clinton's second Wellesley commencement speech. The first was in 1969 when she graduated.
Water today. It was a speech aimed at graduating students, not the national political scene. But our West Bureau reporter, Mike Lawrence, says Mrs. Clinton took a few jabs at policymakers in Washington and one at Vice President Quayle.
Thank you.
Hillary Clinton today spoke not for her husband, but for women.
Women who pack their children's lunch for school, who take the early bus to work, or stay out late for a PTA meeting, or spend every spare minute tending to their aging parents, do not need lectures from Washington about values. They don't need to hear about...
Back in 1969, Hillary Clinton had become the college's first ever student graduation speaker, then, as now, criticizing Washington. Today, she called for women to fight for national policies that support families, and especially children. With Bill Clinton 3 months ago, she was second-guessed for this comment in response to a question about her law firm.
I suppose I could have stayed home and baked cookies and had teas, but what I decided to do was to fulfill my profession, which I entered before my husband was in public life.
At Wellesley, by contrast,
there are many ways of helping children. You can do it by making policy or making cookies. It is.
And she criticized how society and even Dan Quayle second-guessed the contributions of women.
If you get married and have children, but then go outside the home to work, you're a bad mother. If you get married and have children but stay home, you've wasted your education. And if you don't get married but have children and work outside the home as a fictional newscaster, you get in trouble with the vice president.
In Wellesley, Mike Lawrence, News 7.
Happy when Mrs. Clinton was chosen as a commencement speaker. They were concerned about the college appearing to take sides politically and about excess media attention. But there were no protests today, and Mrs. Clinton received a warm reception.
Say something.
It's the start of the graduation weekend. Lovely time. Right now we're going to go to a reception to science center and walk around.
That's a rock. Here in the Science Center. It's quite a place. This reception is the first event of the day on Thursday, May 28th. Session. Marching off to the baccalaureate.
Don't cry! Don't cry!
turmoil. Listen and guide us all. Yet we
Michelle's room is the open window on the top floor to the left there. Here's Michelle back among her.
We all wish you well on your next endeavors, whatever they may be. Please do not forget us and keep in touch with us. And also, so that you do not think that you will be out of the long reach of the German department, we wanted to give you a few little mementos so that you could keep up your reading and writing German, even beyond the gates and towers of Wellesley. Miriam?
Yes.
Lulu? Susie?
Purple year.
This reception, this is on the grounds of the Wellesley President's house. Huge, enormous reception here. And Michelle and Dee, here's the President's house. Dog.
I'm laying down on the ground, not moving, so
Looking around toward Lake Wobbin. Toward the college itself. Very pretty. Quite gorgeous here. Michelle. View across the lake. The scene before the graduation. 1812 Orchard. Michelle sitting back there. Be a lot fuller tomorrow. This sage. Day before.
Nice. Catch up tomorrow.
Belle's room. Nazaire train station in Paris. Closet. Oops. Stuff we brought. Ridge Road with, get in the picture for a second, quick, and then there's the video.
Ow. Oh, we don't.
Kid and Ellie, the video. That's good. But put the hat on.
Time I have to wear this?
Well, now you're gonna graduate a few more times, I hope.
Well, for college. Sure, this silly hat.
No, Jack, please. I sent a picture. I don't want video.
Close up.
No.
Okay.
No.
2 graduations.
2 graduates.
You made it. Come on, Jack.
The graduates. There we go. See, Terry, when you graduate, you'll get to wear glasses. Terry. Oh, Miss Vanity Fair.
Actually, she's like Hillary. Terry is. She knows that's it. She used to
There we go.
Michelle.
This is Terry.
Terry.
Congratulations.
Oh, you're old enough to drink. All right. There you go. Thank you. Here you go. And we'll get my champagne.
It's crunchy Terry.
So, now this is how you pose for pictures. Tell people.
That's our beautiful graduation.
There you go. Look at that. Oh, lovely, Jack. Oh, I think we should get a picture of Jack's shirt myself.
A beautiful graduate?
Okay.
That's right.
Terry, you do look lovely.
Wait a minute. Cut. Play.
Yes. Your father is... Okay, Jack, you got it all? Okay.
Can I leave?
Yeah, come here. You got it?
It's green. Yes.
All right, we're on.
It's working with Wellesley Dad.
Wellesley Dad. B-R-O-K-E.
I am broke.
Right. After 4 years.
I cannot afford this T-shirt.
After 4 years of Wellesley College, this is what I have.
That's right. 4 more years.
I got a little wallet-sized diploma. That's right.
A wallet-sized diploma.
Oh, that should be on here.
Yeah, right, Bob. After 4 years of college, all I got to show for is this damn T-shirt. That's it. I am proud. Proud of you. So proud of you. Oh, I'm sorry. Proud of you. So proud of you. I get the girl all confused. Oh, you graduates look alike.
Yeah, all right. He'll be there all night.
All right, say goodbye.
May 30th, 1992. Shell was in the Gallery, Lafayette, on Plaza, doing some shopping. We're going downtown in a minute. We're 57th and 5th. Cars in the background line.
Okay. See you later.
All right, this is our last stop in New York. We're at Battery Park with Statue of Liberty in the background. It's starting to rain, so we might start heading back home to Washington. It's been a really nice time in New York with Dad. All hour and a half of it. At the Coast Guard Memorial.
At Battery Park.
I like that that's an old memorial that they're in for this one.
A lot of tourists. Give me a smile.
find this outside the way.